A queen in a remote land far, far away has a vast empire. Huge, big, stretches from end to end. And she has a flaw. She knows about the flaw. At the moment, the flaw is not significant, but one day it might be. So what she does is that she works with her enemies to make them like her, but hate each other. And over time, they hate each other more and more. And they like her for a decade or two, because they don't realize that she is the one causing the problems between each other. She knows that if her enemies work with each other, they'll be able to overthrow her kingdom and split the spoils amongst each other, and maybe live happily ever after as friends. But over time, she sows deceit and deception and cruelty amongst the other nations. She makes them think that the one said something about the other one. So she'll say one thing to one person and then something else to the other person. So the one person thinks the other person thinks this about them. The other person thinks the other person thinks that about them. And so this goes on. And the circles widen and widen and widen. More and more people don't get on with each other. More and more people dislike each other. More and more people find it unhappy to be together. Sometimes the enemies of this person hurt each other. And eventually, the flaw is discovered as the queen ages. But the enemies who now see the flaw don't realize that if they just work together, might take a month, might take a year, might take 5 years, but if they work together with a common purpose, they might be able to overthrow the Wicked Witch of the West, as she's now become known, and share the spoils amongst themselves and live happily ever after. If you know anybody like this, maybe you should do something about it. I wish you well. This is part of David's Ancient Wisdom School Grand Strategy series.